Sea Isle 650, in association with Tom Lucas Productions, presents Radio Real Estate.
Our house in the middle of our street.
And now, here are your hosts, Sherry Brown and Tom Lucas.
And good morning. Welcome to the On-Air Open House. We're back once again. Bill Macklin just came through the front door. Nice to see you, buddy.
I just swam in from Powell River.
I know. I noticed that. And you're dry already, too. That's an amazing thing.
It's warm out there.
So how was your weekend last week?
Oh, it was just awesome.
Yeah?
You know, other than the fact there's 2 ferries to get there,
Oh, here we go.
Powell River is a beautiful, beautiful area.
So to sit back, relax, let life go by.
People there are fabulous. We didn't run into anybody that we didn't like. They're all helpful. Everyone was helpful and with whatever they could do. We went to this one restaurant, and the waitress that worked there worked at another restaurant. She said, "Well, you'll like this food here, but if you really want to try something, you should go over to this one over here." So it was like I'd never had that happen to me.
So if you like hot dogs, you go here. If you like hamburgers, you go over here.
Yeah, like we were looking for calamari because I'm a calamari
Part Greek, yeah.
Greek.
That's squid or something, octopus, isn't it?
That's calamari.
That's squid or octopus. Okay, it's 1 minute after 10 o'clock. I'm glad you're back, buddy. Had a good time.
Thank you.
Thanks for reporting in, and maybe we'll talk a little bit about Powell River a little later on. Andrea Jock from Keller Williams Elite Realty is with us again. Nice to see you.
Good morning, Tom.
You're
Hi, Bill.
You're all ready for an afternoon of boating, if you could?
I wish, but actually baby shower today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Baby shower.
And last weekend you had girls' night in. Help me.
Yeah, the ladies' night in.
Ladies' night in.
It was a beautiful,
Good success?
successful, fantastic evening. Yes.
Yeah, lots of happy ladies.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Bill, this is one we missed. It was like women, wine, shoes, and song, apparently. Is that roughly the idea?
And the Soul Men.
And the Soul Man.
Can't forget the handsome Soul Men.
Apparently not. And the Soul Men sell shoes, right?
They did.
I
We
just
had-
wanted to be sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So listen, welcome to the show. Bill Macklin is back. Billy is our accredited mortgage professional. He is also the president of Dominion Macklin Mortgages, and you will have the mortgage rate update in a few minutes, right?
Absolutely.
You were telling me some good news in the green room before the show, so
Yes.
we'll get to that.
Bill will also answer your mortgage question of the week.
And later in the week, and maybe later in this show too, I'll be talking about the prices of homes in the Lower Mainland and what is continuing to happen with our home prices.
Our Radio Real Estate Home Handyman, Finn Jensen, says, if you keep your eyes and ears open, there is a profit to be made in real estate.
I think he's right. I think he's onto something because those multiple offers are still happening.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting. Now, during the week, we always try to get a hold of Mark from EA Renovations. I say, Mark, Bill, I say, Mark, you want to be on the show with us this week? He says, love to, Tom, but
I'm busy.
he's busy. He's building something. So if you want to know more about the world of renovations, here's what we suggest you do. Give Mark a call. And Andrea, if somebody wants to get a hold of our Mark, I think there's a special telephone number for Mark to give a call at.
There sure is. You can call him at 604-825-0789.
All right, that's 604-825-0789. Ask for Mark. It's EA Renovations. If you want to know anything about renovations, he's the guy that can help you out. We'll also be chatting with our very special guest of the show this morning. I say this afternoon because he's in Toronto, so it's afternoon in Toronto.
Right.
Here it's this morning. We've had him on the show before, Bill. Phil Soper, he is the president and CEO of RadioRealEstateJune20th2015 Realty, and he's going to be talking to us about the 2015 Recreational Housing Report.
Patricia LaPena, Regional Manager of Legal Shield, will talk to us about why it's a great idea to have all your important documents looked at by a lawyer before you sign them.
That's right. Look at them before you sign them, I think is a good idea. Bill's mortgage question of the week is coming right up. If you have a question for Bill, please go to our website, RadioRealEstateShow.ca, RadioRealEstateShow.ca. We will pass them along to Bill, and Bill will answer them on next week's show. Andrea Jock is here. Bill is here. Andrea, if somebody's in the Tri-Cities, and they want to get a hold of you, what's your telephone number?
604-783-3124.
All right. Now, later on in the program, we'll be talking about Lower Mainland real estate with Don Mortimer. Don is with the Powerhouse Agents over at Remax Crest Realty Westside. And Don is going to be telling us a very interesting story about a home that sold for way more than asking price. Now, it's a very special day on the program today. Today, it's the 20th day of June. Tomorrow is the 21st. So that means tomorrow is the first day of summer.
Woohoo.
Yes. It also means it's National Aboriginal Day. We were going to be shutting down the Burrard Street Bridge for International Yoga Day. Instead of having it at Stanley Park or somewhere where there's grass, we were going to be having this big event
On the concrete.
on the Burrard Street Bridge. But alas and alack, it's not going to happen now.
You're kidding.
No, it's not going to happen. So if you want to drive downtown tomorrow over the Burrard Street Bridge, just go right ahead.
Really? Mm-hmm. What happened?
Oh, somebody complained.
I think a
kidding.
lot of people complained.
Where were you last week?
I was in Powell River.
I said, did you call the...
They don't have any yoga days in Powell River, but they do have Prisma.
Prisma Days.
Prisma, that's last weekend was Prisma, which is was kicked off on Thursday in Powell River. And this is an orchestral rendition of all the talented people throughout the world to come there and play instruments.
Really?
Yes, it was quite an
Did you
event.
take your accordion?
I did, and
Did they ask you to play?
I missed the cutoff.
I see. Also, another special day tomorrow. Tomorrow is a very special day for all the guys out there.
My dad. Now here is a man. To me, he is everything strong. No, he can't do wrong. My dad.
My dad. It's past the Kleenex. That and Mama by B.J. Thomas are probably two of the most tear-jerking songs we ever play on this show. We play those songs once a year, and today is the year.
Thank goodness for that.
My dad. So happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Say happy Father's Day to Mark, your dad, right?
I'm sure he's listening right now.
I'm sure
Happy
he's there.
Father's Day, Dad.
Happy Father's Day,
and
Dad.
my Opa actually is listening
So
too.
Opa listening?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the German for grandfather.
That's right.
That's right. So
and
he's
happy
listening.
Father's Day to you, too, Tom.
Well, thank you.
Same
And to
to
you,
you.
too. And
Thank you.
Dwayne, you didn't know about this, but happy Father's Day to you.
Oh, you're kidding.
Okay, yeah. So Dwayne is back with us from
He's kind of speechless. Why did he pass out? He just fell over.
Well, we went back to visit his mom for his holiday in Toronto, and she gave him the little mother-son talk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he said, is that really true? Yeah, it works that way. So welcome back. It's Radio Real Estate. We're live on the radio on Smooth and Easy, CIL 650. And it's time now for our weekly mortgage rate update with the president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Bill Macklem is here. It's 7 minutes after 10 o'clock, and you're saying in the world of mortgages and money, things are looking good.
Absolutely. It's like rates aren't going anywhere. We had a bit of a slump or a little bit of a drop, let's say, in the GDP for the last quarter. So we were aware of the fact that the market has changed a little bit. Our inflationary rate has dropped. They're thinking it's going to start picking up a little bit as the year goes on. But right now, the Bank of Canada is saying that there will be no changes in the Bank of Canada rate until sometime in 2016.
So at least 6 months.
At least 6 months.
Minimum.
And this is for the variable rate.
Okay.
So we always try to make sure that people understand that there's a difference. So the variable rate is based on the Bank of Canada Prime. So they're saying right now the Bank of Canada Prime is not going to change until 2016, which means that if you have Prime, which is 2.85, you'll get a discount off that Prime today if you have a variable rate, down to anywhere from 2.15 to 2.2. So you get that. On the fixed rates, which are the 2.65s, 2.69s, they're determined by the bond rate, which happens what the banks have to go out and buy the money so they can lend it to you. And so therefore those bond rates, they're never sure. That's always kind of a little bit of a it's market driven. That's a better way to say it. It's market driven and can dictate whether it's going to go up or down.
So if you're on a variable rate right now and you're paying a little more than you need to, and if the rate goes up, then you won't really notice it.
No. We actually ask people to take the variable, 2.15, 2.2, make the payment as if it's 3%, and then that difference will pay off the mortgage that much faster.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's that way. There you're kind of built in the buffer so that if something happens, you can actually be safe. Because as far as I'm concerned, if you're making good payments on your variable and your fixed rates, you'll be able to get mortgage paid off that much quicker. And you can also get this best rate that's out there right now. Why take something big?
Yeah, interesting. Sounds good, Bill. So if you have any more questions about mortgages, money, whatever, you give Bill Macklem a call because he's the guy to take care of you, right, Millie?
Absolutely.
You know, darn right. Now, coming up in just a second, Bill will be back with the question of the week. We have a very special question today, and you have a very special answer because I know you've been researching this thing. So we'll find out what the mortgage question of the week is, and we'll find out what Bill has to say in just a few minutes. It's Radio Real Estate on AM 650, CL. We're smooth and easy. In the next segment of our show, like I said, Bill will answer your question of the week, and later in the program, we'll be speaking with Phil Soper, who is the president and CEO of Royal LePage Realty, and we're going to be chatting about the 2015 Recreational Housing Report.
You're listening to Vancouver's original on-air open house, Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy, CL 650.
Hi, this is Mark Perry of Englewood Courtyard in Chilliwack. To paraphrase the old song, it's summertime and the living is easy. Where? At Englewood Courtyard. Yes, your new home with designer shaker cabinets, granite counters, and plenty of storage is waiting just for you. Prices start at $174.9 with immediate occupancy. Come visit us at the Valley's premier adult gated community, online at englewoodcourtyard.ca.
I'm Adam Corbin, president of InstaFund, one of BC's most established private mortgage lenders. Many people these days can't rely on the banks for a mortgage. Whether you're self-employed, have credit challenges, or are new to home ownership, sometimes it seems impossible to get the banks to understand you. InstaFund can help. Call me directly at 604-687-2020 or ask your mortgage broker if InstaFund is the answer to your mortgage needs. Visit our website at instafund.com.
When you need it done, you need the Radio Real Estate Moving Team.
How much does a polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice. Actually, the average polar bear weighs 1,100 pounds. Here at Redpath Relocations, we're that good. With more than 30 years experience estimating, we can ensure everything is accurately accounted for and you have the best price with no hidden costs. Check us out at redpathrelocations.com or give us a call at 604-945-9910. Redpath Relocations. Always ready, always reliable.
Hi, Ryan from Diverse Electric, offering top quality work at competitive rates. Together, we at Diverse Electric have 15 years of business and project management experience. Call us at 778-809-2532 or through our website at diverseelectricltd.ca. When you're looking for an electrical contractor who can handle any size residential or commercial project, call Diverse Electric 778-809-2532 or through our website at diverseelectricltd.ca.
For more information, go to RadioRealEstateJune20th2015 and click on the link.
Hi, it's Bill Macklem. In these busy and hectic times with family and business responsibilities, it is difficult to find the time to sit down with your mortgage broker and discuss all your mortgage options. I'm available to meet with you at your place of work, your home, our office, or at a place convenient for you. Please give me a call at 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663.
CI 650.
Yeah, my daddy was a Rolling Stone. It's the Father's Day portion of the Radio Real Estate Show. Tomorrow's a big day for all the dads out there, the fathers, the grandfathers, the stepdads, the big brothers, uncles, cousins. Yeah. See, we celebrated Mother's Day back in May, and now it's Dad's turn. So there's a guy in your life that's made a big difference. Give him a call tomorrow. Go see him if you can.
And it's going to be sunny.
That'll be nice.
For Father's Day.
Yeah, maybe take Dad and do the things that Dad likes to do.
Exactly. I got a great card from my daughter out of the States.
Did you really?
Sent one up on me on Wednesday. Said, give me a good card. So
maybe your grandkids will send Grandpa Grumpy something, too. It's nice to know.
They were looking for some worms. I don't know what that meant.
Oh. Maybe they're going to send you a fishing bill.
Oh, that would be a good idea.
And remember, it's the fishing, it's not the fish.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. 12 minutes after 10 o'clock, it's time for the Radio Real Estate Show Mortgage Question of the Week. Andrea, what do you have for Bill?
Our question this week comes from Charmaine Gilpreet of North Delta. Charmaine says her friend is in the States and keeps telling her about an FHA loan. Bill, is there anything you can tell us about this product?
Well, thank you. That's a great question from Charmaine. FHA, that's an American, obviously. It's the Federal Housing Administration and provides mortgage insurance on loans made by FHA-approved lenders. So, different than Canada, we have CMHC or Genworth insured mortgages, but all banks, any kind of institution has the rights to use that insurance. Whereas in the States, they have to be FHA approved. So that's interesting. So, and the insurance is to protect lenders against losses that result from defaults on home mortgages. And we have the same thing with CMHC and Genworth here. So we have no problem with that kind of process. So if there's anything you can tell about the product, well, the product that they have is no different than what we have here. They have the 5% down like we have. They do have some little bit different things on how they handle it because they have the 30-year mortgage, 30-year term, whereas we don't have a 30-year mortgage. We have a 5-year, 10-year, and sometimes you might have as long as 12 or 15, but no 30-year mortgages. So your amortizations in Canada are different. Matter of fact, Canada is the only country in the world that has a fully amortized mortgage, which is different than what the Americans have. Americans have simple interest, which means that you get interest compounded on a monthly basis, whereas in Canada we have semi-annual interest, which is compounded every 6 months, which is a lesser cost to us. They have a program whereby they can take the interest that they're paying on their mortgage and make it tax deductible, but they have to pay. But what nobody ever tells us about is they got to pay tax on the sale of their home, whereas we don't have to pay tax on the sale of our home. So even though you may be saving the interest costs on your mortgage when you're doing your mortgage and make it a tax deductible expense, if you're in a 30% tax bracket, you're going to save 30% of that. In Canada, we don't have that opportunity, but when you sell your house, it's tax free.
For expert mortgage information online, visit billymac.com. That's Billy with an I, not a Y, mac.com. Or call Bill at 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
Bill's mortgage question of the week is brought to you by InstaFund, the #1 source for private mortgage funds in Metro Vancouver. The website is instafund.com. That's instafund.com. You're listening to Radio Real Estate, 15 minutes after 10 o'clock on Smooth and Easy, CIL 650. Our guest host in the studio today from Keller Williams Elite Realty, all the way from the Tri-Cities, is Andrea Jock. Thank you for getting your passport and coming in today all the way to Richmond for this, eh?
Don't that take a boat across those lakes?
Yeah, did you have to come on the old ferry boat? Don't say ferries around Bill.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to start a rant, or maybe we do.
Yeah, maybe we do.
We like Bill's rant. So what about those ferries, Bill?
I'll have to get back to you on that.
Let's go back to the Tri-Cities.
Exactly.
I don't want to get Bill on the ferries, but the Tri-Cities, things are moving along out there. I guess you're still looking for inventory?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I have some buyers right now that actually are looking to buy a home, and they can spend up to $1.3 million, and we can't find anything.
Really?
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. So inventory is still low. So I think this summer it's going to be a busy summer. A lot of the times we see sellers thinking, I'll wait till September. People will be away on vacation, things like this. But actually, there are a lot of buyers out there right now that really need a home because they want to have their kids in before school.
Yeah. I was going to say that. Get everything set up by the summer and make the arrangements for fall. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're thinking of selling, now is a great time.
Well, if somebody lives in the Tri-Cities, is thinking about maybe moving into the Tri-Cities or out of the Tri-Cities, and they can get a hold of you at what number?
604-783-3124.
That number again is?
604-783-3124.
All right, so give Andrew a call if you want to find out what's going on in the Tri-Cities. You have a wonderful website, too, and that is?
At PinnacleGroupRealEstateMarketing.com.
PinnacleGroupRealEstateMarketing.com. What's coming up in the rest of the show, Andrea?
Coming up, we have Phil Sofer, President and CEO of Royal LePage Realty, will chat with us about the 2015 Recreational Housing Report.
Now, you and your family have a recreational property or two, don't you?
We do, Pender Harbor.
So you like to hear about this.
Yeah.
It's Tom Lucas. Good morning. Our co-host this morning, Andrea Jock of Keller Williams Elite Realty. Mortgage expert Bill Macklem is with us. Billy is the president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Our producer is Dwayne Bishop, and you're listening to Radio Real Estate on Vancouver's original on-air open house. It's Smooth and Easy, CIL 650. Tom Lucas here for the Radio Real Estate Show, talking to the official supplier of transportation for the Radio Real Estate Show. The gentleman's name is Kofi Asante. He's the general sales manager over at North Vancouver Nissan. Kofi, you've got some specials for our listeners?
On every Micra or Nissan Sentra that's purchased, we'll give them maintenance for the next 3 years.
Maintenance for the next 3 years? Are you kidding me?
I'm actually being for real.
Well, listen, let's check it out online. The website is northvancouvernissan.ca. If you want to call for more information, 604-985-9311.
If you've recently purchased or you're thinking of purchasing a house that is in dire need of some upgrades, then look no further. Hi, it's Mark from EA Renovations Limited. Fully licensed and insured, we'll turn your new house into a home you will be proud of. We do what it takes to ensure you're completely satisfied and make your renovation as painless as possible along the way. Call 604-825-0789 today or visit earenos.com to arrange your free in-home estimate.
Hi, this is Mark Perry of Englewood Courtyard in Chilliwack. To paraphrase the old song, it's summertime and the living is easy. Where? At Englewood Courtyard. Yes, your new home with designer shaker cabinets, granite counters, and plenty of storage is waiting just for you. Prices start at $174.9 with immediate occupancy. Come visit us at the Valley's premier adult gated community, online at englewoodcourtyard.ca.
When you need it done, you need the Radio Real Estate Moving Team.
How much does a polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice. Actually, the average polar bear weighs 1,100 pounds. Here at Redpath Relocations, we're that good. With more than 30 years experience estimating, we can ensure everything is accurately accounted for and you have the best price with no hidden costs. Check us out at redpathrelocations.com or give us a call at 604-945-9910. Redpath Relocations. Always ready, always reliable.
Hi, Ryan from Diverse Electric, offering top quality work at competitive rates. Together, we at Diverse Electric have 15 years of business and project management experience. Call us at 778-809-2532 or through our website at diverseelectricltd.ca. When you're looking for an electrical contractor who can handle any size residential or commercial project, call Diverse Electric 778-809-2532 or through our website at diverseelectricltd.ca.
For more information, go to RadioRealEstateJune20th2015.ca and click on the link.
Hi, this is Bill Macklem of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Over the past 25 years, I have found most home purchasers do not use a mortgage broker. We are a no-charge professional who have assisted over 5,000 home buyers finance their home. The exciting part is these same home buyers come back to us for refinancing, buying their next property, or lowering their current payments. Call us at 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663 for more information.
Vancouver weather.
Summer is here tomorrow morning at 9:39. I'm getting up early to see it come in because I've missed it from last year. I've been waiting for this now from the first day.
9:39?
9:39 in the morning. So
a.m.
In the morning, yeah.
Oh, I'll be up.
Okay, good. We'll have breakfast
I'll
together.
phone you.
Lots of sunshine today, high in the 20s. It's going to be nice and warm tomorrow and Monday.
And tomorrow for Father's Day will be a sunny day, high of 23.
Monday?
And Monday also very sunny. Little clouds, high of 21.
Right now it is 21 degrees on the Radio Real Estate Show.
Radio Real Estate weather is presented by Legal Shield. Life happens, from the trivial to the traumatic, small claims to lawsuits, separations and divorces, strata or landlords, parking tickets to car accidents, buying a house to starting a business. Everyday life events are covered with Legal Shield. For more information about Legal Shield, visit 247legal.net.
CI 650.
I've got to call on your father. Color him love. I think I'll color this man love. Color him love.
I think I'll color this man father. We've got Phil Soper on the line, and last time I talked to Phil, he was with his wife driving his car, I think in northern Ontario, heading toward cottage country. Am I sort of correct on that, Phil?
No, you're absolutely correct.
And do you have any kids?
Four daughters. Four daughters.
I had two. I thought that was bad, but you're twice as deep into it as I am.
No, it's a beautiful thing.
It's a nice thing. Well, happy Father's Day for tomorrow, Phil.
Thank you, and to you too.
Thank you for joining us, by the way. We haven't talked for quite some time. We are speaking with Mr. Phil Soper. He is the president and CEO of Royal LePage Realty. Unfortunately, back in Ontario, but we won't hold that against him. He's a good guy. We're trying to get him to move the head office out to Vancouver, and he says we'll talk about that. But you're out driving around, and today we wanted to talk about the 2015 Royal LePage Recreational Property Report. Now, you guys have been in business for quite some time, Bill.
102 years.
Wow.
That's quite some time.
Yeah, I don't look nearly that old.
No, you don't.
I think I remember when you started.
So you've recently done this wonderful report. We're talking all about recreational properties. Let's focus on British Columbia, then we'll talk a little bit about Ontario because we know that you're in Ontario. BC is looking pretty good, is it?
Absolutely. The British Columbia real estate market's interesting. It last year surpassed the Quebec real estate market in terms of its overall size, and there are 4 million more people in Quebec. So people love their land in British Columbia, and it's valuable stuff.
Yeah, no kidding. We love your land. Bill was away last week. You're up in Powell River, and people just love to get out on the beach there and do some camping. And
that Powell River. Have you been up that way, Phil?
Absolutely. I'm actually a Westerner. I used to live in Vancouver.
Oh, okay, so you've been a Powell River.
I'm just in serving a sentence in Central.
Well, you just want to see what a province that has no hockey team looks like.
Yeah, well, it's and beautiful British Columbia lives up to its title when you're talking about recreational property.
You talk about beautiful British Columbia. We have so much to offer. We have wineries, we have hills, we have prairies, we have everything here. Kelowna's a great place, I guess, too, to invest in real estate property for recreational purposes, right?
Yes, it's an interesting region, the interior. It offers affordable property, but it also offers a multi-million-dollar lakefront property. If you're talking about near Kelowna, Lake Okanagan, and lifestyles of rich and famous. In fact, lakefront property right in the region is tipping over the $2 million range. So it's expensive stuff.
Yeah, and I think, too, the beachfront property up there is more expensive, just in case you get an opportunity to see Ogopogo in the lake up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Every property comes with a telescope.
Actually, it's interesting. We have an investment property in Kelowna, and it's our rental rate's fantastic. We're making money off of it. It's easy to rent out every year, so it's excellent. Right near the beach, Gyro Beach there in Kelowna.
Now, Phil, with this report you guys just done there at Royal LePage, who do you find are buying these properties? We know it's not the young guys, it's not the first-time buyers.
Yeah, it tends to be people in their 40s and 50s.
Mm-hmm.
It's a luxury recreational property. When you look at urban property, it falls under the necessity category, food, shelter. But when you're talking about recreational property, it is a discretionary purchase, and it tends to be people in their 40s and 50s who are, we put in the report, trying to capture some of the magic they remember when they were kids playing at the lake, and the difference being the cottage of today is got high-speed internet and all the electronic niceties of homes, so many of them are much more like nice urban homes rather than rustic cottages. But of course, everybody has a choice what they're looking for.
Now, if there's somebody thinking about this and thinking, gee whiz, Phil, you're making a lot of sense, but I don't have the dough for it. Can I go see a guy like Bill Macklem and get some money, Bill?
Absolutely.
For recreational properties, yeah?
You can get some financing on second homes. Sometimes as low as 5 or 10% down, depending on the lender. So you don't have to come up with your 20-25% down like you had to in the old days. And so you have the ability to do that. You also have the ability to maybe take some equity out of your existing home and actually get in at no down payment by utilizing the equity in your existing home.
Now, Phil, let me ask you, if somebody is considering buying some recreational property, are there certain questions they should be asking the realtor? I've never done this, so I don't know.
Every municipality has different restrictions or rules around owning municipal property or recreational property. For example, some communities might restrict your ability to rent it. Some you become your own sort of city works, so you have to understand obligations as it relates to sewage and water. If you're looking at a property and feel it needs some renovations, you should understand the local bylaws as it relates to doing renovations and what you can do and how close to the water you can get and this sort of thing. So it's important to lean on your realtor as a bit of a advisor for all things cottage. I mean, that's what you're paying them for, and you should make sure they earn their dollar.
So what you're saying that is your real estate agent is a trained professional, so they should have the answers or at least be able to get them for you.
Yes, absolutely. They should understand how to talk, who to talk to in terms of financing. They should understand if you need to dive in to and talk to the county, who to talk to about these issues we just discussed. They should point you in the right direction, be able to give you the high level, but then turn you over to the expert.
I'd like to ask my realtor if I was thinking about doing this, like, who are my next door neighbors? Because I believe that's just down there on the beach is the Macklem clan, and they had 200 people over here last Saturday for a wedding, and they partied on the beach till about 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was trying to get my beauty sleep, and oh my God, it was awful. But thank God they only come here once a year, eh, Phil?
Well, you know what? Any realtor worth their salt should have been able to get you an invitation to
that. Well, I suppose you have a busy weekend coming up. You have the kids coming over for Father's Day, and I hope they're going to spoil you rotten, my friend.
It's a lovely weekend here, just like it is in British Columbia.
When are you coming back to BC?
I get out fairly regularly. We've been it's been a very, very active part of the country for the firm, and we've had a great few years, and it's our favorite place to spend time now. So back in town fairly frequently.
Maybe you could do us a favor. Next time you're coming to town, email me, let me know, because we've been talking to you on the radio now for a couple of years, but we've never met in person, and we'd all like to meet you. So if we could invite you down to the radio station, we'll give you a complimentary cup of coffee and a pen and have some fun.
That would be great, Tom, and I'm much taller in person.
Are you really? Do you like Timbits? Because Bill brings Timbits every Saturday morning. Phil, you're a good guy. I'll look forward to meeting you in person. You have a wonderful Father's Day.
You too. All of you enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks so much, Phil. We'll talk to you again. That's Phil Soper, a nice guy. He's the president and CEO of Royal LePage. Unfortunately, it's back in Ontario, Toronto, but hey, he can't help that.
But he is in God's country. I mean, they do have some fabulous country up there.
And when he comes out to BC again, we're going to get him on the show in person, huh?
It's better.
Give it a Timbit? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we got a Timbit and probably a coffee.
And a few more other things, too.
Yes.
28 minutes after 10 o'clock, it's Radio Real Estate. Time now to say hello to Patricia LaPena. She's with Legal Shield. I think Dwayne has her on the phone right now. Good morning, Patricia.
Thanks, Tom. Good morning, everyone. We've had a really busy week since we last talked, and I just thought maybe this morning I would share some of the ways we've helped our members. I got a call from the owners of a local family restaurant, and they've only been opened 8 months. And when they negotiated their lease with the owner of the building, was really fair with the rent price. They got along really well, and they signed a 3-year contract. But a month into their lease, the owner sold the building. The new owner, not so nice. Suddenly they were being micromanaged by him, invoiced for things they felt were unreasonable. And he was very disruptive, even coming into the restaurant and cursing and swearing where other customers could hear. They were feeling very stuck with not a lot of options. They called the law firm, and through all that, the landlord was contacted by our lawyer. He was explaining the rights of the restaurant owners, and at the end of the day now, they are able to get out of their 3-year lease and be able to go and find a new venue for their restaurant. I also sat with a very impressive 19-year-old couple that had just purchased their first condo. A physical altercation with a neighbor now has put them to the point where they don't feel safe in their own home. So we were able to get them the support to know what to do legally before the situation escalates any further. Another member, going through a nasty child custody battle, suddenly had her bank account frozen by the other side. And you can well imagine that she needed help quickly. A couple days ago, I have a client that found herself at an auto dealership where they did not honor a warranty. A quick phone call from one of our lawyers resulted in a $98 check sent back to the member because the dealership was clearly in the wrong. We had a member needing to incorporate his new business. He's just starting out, and we were able to save him money for that. So these are all examples of everyday life events. And you know, the best part for me are the thank yous from these people who truly need our help, and Legal Shield was able to provide a solution for them. This is Patricia LaPena from Legal Shield for Radio Real Estate.
For more information, visit Legal Shield at 247legal.net. That's 247legal.net.
Give them a call. Have your documents looked over before you sign them. I think that's a very important thing.
You know, you have to have someone that you trust, legal-wise.
That helps.
And they are very good at what they do.
Absolutely. 10:32 is the time. Our next segment of the program is coming up, and we'll be joined by Mark Perry, the radio real estate voice of the Valley. Mark will bring us up to date on a place called Englewood Courtyard. It's out in Chilliwack. Lovely area. If you're thinking about maybe retiring out to the Valley, go by and see Englewood Courtyard in Chilliwack. We'll have some information on that. Good morning. It's Tom Lucas. Our guest co-host this week is Andrea Jock, again, of Keller Williams Elite Realty. Bill Macklem, president of the Dominion Macklem Mortgages, is back in studio with us. Our producer is Dwayne Bishop, and you're listening to Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy, CIL 650. Time to talk to my good friend over at North Vancouver Nissan, the general sales manager, Kofi Asante. Last time you had a great deal for us. What do you have this time?
The 2015 Nissan Sentra, one of the most fuel-efficient cars out there. For the rest of the month, I'll give anybody who purchases one of those vehicles a maintenance package, which is good for up to 3 years.
You'll find these folks over in the North Vancouver Auto Mall. Kofi, what's your address on the web?
NorthVancouverNissan.ca.
And if you want to call Kofi or one of his workmates, give him a call, 604-985-9311.
I'm Adam Corbin, president of InstaFund. For over 30 years, mortgage brokers have relied on InstaFund for fast service for their clients. These days, mortgage brokers are working extra hard. With tighter lending restrictions, many of their clients can no longer rely on the banks for financing. Mortgage brokers call on InstaFund to help their clients when the banks say no. Put our experience to work for you. Call 604-687-2020 to see if InstaFund is the answer to your client's mortgage needs. Visit our website at instafund.com.
Hi, this is Mark Perry of Englewood Courtyard in Chilliwack. To paraphrase the old song, it's summertime and the living is easy. Where? At Englewood Courtyard. Yes, your new home with designer shaker cabinets, granite counters, and plenty of storage is waiting just for you. Prices start at $174.9 with immediate occupancy. Come visit us at the Valley's premier adult gated community, online at englewoodcourtyard.ca.
Home prices are out of control in Vancouver. Hi, it's Mark with EA Renovations Limited. Let us turn your basement or laneway into a beautiful new mortgage helper. Fully licensed and insured, we do what it takes to ensure you're completely satisfied. And we make your renovation as painless as possible along the way. Call 604-825-0789 today or visit earenos.com to arrange your free in-home estimate.
Hi, this is Bill Macklem of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. As a successful broker owner, I have developed a team of mortgage professionals that support me and my clients. If you're confused with all the mortgage chatter of do's and don'ts, my mortgage team is ready to answer your questions to determine the best mortgage for you. Call 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663 for more information.
CIL 650. There could never be a father love his daughter more than I love you.
Isn't that nice? There can never be a father who loves his daughter more than I Love You.
Exactly.
Yeah, Andrea's dad, and Mark asked us if we'd play that for you, and I play that for my two girls. And you have a daughter, too, no?
I have a daughter as well.
Yeah. Special kind of relationship between a father and a daughter.
There is. I'm going to kill her.
Yeah. Well, in our family, it was always mom that was the disciplinarian. I was the good guy. I was the good cop, bad cop.
I could see that.
I was the good guy. I remember once I knew this guy that used to be a professional wrestler, and I said, if I had been bigger, if I had been like Bill Macklem size, I would have loved to have been a professional wrestler. I said, I would love to be a bad guy. He says, no, that face says you'd be what they call a baby face, a good guy. I said, oh, gee, it'd be more fun to be a bad guy, wouldn't it?
Okay.
Yeah. So happy Father's Day
you're
for
a
tomorrow.
bad guy here, though.
Well, I try. 10:35. Happy Father's Day for
Happy
tomorrow.
Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to your dad.
Thank you.
Yes.
Your dad, Dwayne. You were back in
Yeah.
Toronto for a couple of days last week. You saw mom, you saw dad, you saw the whole darn family.
Saw them all. It was good.
You didn't buy any real estate back there?
No.
I
It was a
see.
little too cold.
Yeah, okay.
Still?
Yeah, still.
Kinda, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit.
Ugh.
Hockey season's. Well, they have a baseball team. There you go see baseball games and warm up, I guess, a little bit. In
I
Toronto.
guess it could. But the hockey just ended. Well, mind you, not in Toronto. It's been over
Been a
for
long
couple
time
months.
ago in Toronto. Radio Real Estate is 10:36 on the west coast of Canada. Thank you for joining us. It's a very special weekend. First day of summer tomorrow morning, 9:39 it arrives.
I'm going to sit on the deck.
Are you?
Glass of coffee? Mm-hmm. Cup of coffee.
Glass of coffee. Yeah.
Cup of coffee. Sorry.
Are you?
Would that be iced coffee, would it?
No, I'm going to have hot coffee.
I see.
My wife and I'll sit on the deck, watch the birds feeding at the feeders.
Welcome in summer.
Welcome to summer.
Sit back, relax. Father's
Watch
Day.
the cat try to catch them.
Unfortunately, it won't be International Yoga Day on the Broad Street Bridge, but
so disappointed.
you can put on your Lululemon pants and just go in the front yard and do your own exercises.
The last time I did that, they sent the cops over. So
it caused a bit of a scene. It's a Radio Real Estate Show. Now, if you need some information on residential or commercial renovations, what we would like you to do is get into our friend. We have somebody Mark on the show. This guy's name is Mark, too.
I know.
And he's the owner and president of EA Renovations. Now, somebody, Andrea, would like to get a hold of Mark. How do they do that? What's his number?
For more information, call Mark at 604-825-0789.
Okay, that's that easy. His number again, 604-825-0789. Now, here's another Mark. Mark Perry this time is the Radio Real Estate voice of the Valley. We have him on the line. He's out in Chilliwack. Mark, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Andrea.
Tell me a little bit about Inglewood Courtyard.
The Valley's premier adult retirement lifestyle community. Inglewood Courtyard is up to 150 retirement condos. We've just finished off the first building, which was our Platinum 1 building of 40 units. Sales have been going great on that, and we're just about to start planning for our second building, which is very exciting.
How many more opportunities would you have in phase one?
I think there's about 15 left.
Might be a good time this weekend because the weather's supposed to cooperate. It's to take that drive out to Chilliwack and have a look for yourself at Inglewood Courtyard. Mark, if I'm in Vancouver, how do I get to Inglewood Courtyard?
Come out on number 1 highway. You'll see a great big semi-truck trailer with a banner. Come off for the number 3 road exit and follow our Inglewood Courtyard signs to Keith Wilson Road, and we're at the very end. And if you miss that sign, then just come on 2 exits past to Lickman Road, go southbound on Lickman Road and come to Keith Wilson and take a left on Keith Wilson and follow it to the very end or the community right at the very end.
Just ask somebody. They'll know where you are, right?
They all know where Inglewood is, that's for sure.
There's always something going on at Inglewood Courtyard, and I'm suggesting you get out there this weekend and take a look around because your opportunities are starting to fade fast. You'll have to wait for phase 2.
Come out and see the area and drop by and have a coffee with us here at Inglewood Courtyard and Tracy, our sales manager.
Sounds great. I'm looking forward to it. We'll chat next week.
Thanks, Tom. This is Mark Perry, the voice of the Valley on the Radio Real Estate Show.
Call Mark at Inglewood Courtyard in Chilliwack, 778-240-8513, 778-240-8513, or go to inglewoodcourtyard.ca for more information.
Next week on the program, Sherry will be back. We'll be having a look at your celebrity real estate gossip
that should
reports.
be good.
Looking forward to that. Andrea Jock will be back on the show again next week as well, telling us all about the Tri-Cities and what's going on out there. Now, Bill Macklem is coming up, right?
In the next segment of our show, we'll hear from Bill Macklem, president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages.
We're going to be talking about, this morning, home prices in the Lower Mainland. We have some interesting pricing information about millennials and people buying in the Vancouver city, not Vancouver area.
Vancouver City.
Yeah, like...
I know.
Yeah, I know. We'll talk about that.
All right, it's 10:38. We'll also be chatting about Lower Mainland real estate with Don Mortimer. He's with the Powerhouse Agents at Remax Crest Realty on the west side. Don is going to be telling us about a local home that sold way beyond the asking price.
I heard you talk about it. Oh, my.
This is Andrea Jock of Keller Williams Late Realty with Bill Macklem, President of Dominion Macklem Mortgages, producer Dwayne Bishop, and Tom Lucas. You're listening to the Vancouver's original on-air open house, Radio Real Estate Show on Smooth and Easy CL 650.
Tom Lucas here for the Radio Real Estate Show, talking to the official supplier of transportation for the Radio Real Estate Show. The gentleman's name is Kofi Asante. He's the general sales manager over at North Vancouver Nissan. Kofi, you've got some specials for our listeners?
On every Micra or Nissan Sentra that's purchased, we'll give them maintenance for the next 3 years.
Maintenance for the next 3 years? Are you kidding me?
I'm actually being for real.
Well, listen, let's check it out online. The website is northvancouvernissan.ca. If you want to call for more information, 604-985-9311.
When you need it done, you need the Radio Real Estate Moving Team.
How much does a polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice. Actually, the average polar bear weighs 1,100 pounds. Here at Redpath Relocations, we're that good. With more than 30 years experience estimating, we can ensure everything is accurately accounted for and you have the best price with no hidden costs. Check us out at redpathrelocations.com or give us a call at 604-945-9910. Redpath Relocations. Always ready, always reliable.
Hi, Ryan from Diverse Electric, offering top quality work at competitive rates. Together, we at Diverse Electric have 15 years of business and project management experience. Call us at 778-809-2532 or through our website at diverseelectricltd.ca. When you're looking for an electrical contractor who can handle any size residential or commercial project, call Diverse Electric 778-809-2532 or through our website at diverseelectricltd.ca.
For more information, go to RadioRealEstateJune20th2015 and click on the link.
Hi, it's Mark with EA Renovations Limited. I can turn your outdated house into something you'll be proud to call home. Whether you're looking for a new kitchen, bathroom, addition, or even a new custom home, look no further than EA Renovations. Let us create the home you deserve. Call 604-825-0789 today or visit earenos.com to arrange your free in-home estimate.
I'm Adam Corbin, president of InstaFund. Our family has been in the mortgage business for 4 generations, and InstaFund offers some of the lowest second mortgage rates in BC. Do you have a high-interest second mortgage on your property? It's time to ask your mortgage broker to help you reduce your monthly payments and increase your cash flow. Ask your mortgage broker if InstaFund is the answer to your mortgage needs, or call me, Adam Corbin, at 604-687-2020. Visit our website at instafund.com.
Hi, this is Bill Macklem from Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Most people need advice on mortgage financing. We provide personal financial advice with no vested interest and at no cost. We're compensated by the lenders. We'll review your current financial situation to determine if you are ready to purchase. If not, we'll help develop a plan to put home ownership in your future. For more information, call 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
Vancouver weather.
The last day of fall. Did I say? No, it's not fall. It's spring. The last day of spring. The last day of spring.
We're going to spring forward into summer.
Tomorrow morning, 9:39. Summer will be here. It'll be a good-looking day. Lots of sunshine. Monday and Tuesday.
And highs of 23 and 21.
And sunny?
And sunny.
Okay, right now it's 21 degrees already on the Radio Real Estate Show. Unbelievable.
Radio Real Estate weather is presented by Legal Shield. 8 out of 10 Canadians do not have an up-to-date will. Wills and estates planning doesn't have to be a daunting or expensive task. This could be your last love letter to your family. Are they protected? For more information about Legal Shield, visit 247legal.net.
CL 650. Daddy, don't you walk so fast? Daddy, don't you walk so fast?
It's Wayne Newton. Daddy, don't walk so fast. Isn't that beautiful?
He had a great voice.
Man, I tell you, anything you can sing about dads or moms and little kids, you got a winner on your hands, huh?
Exactly.
Big day
And
tomorrow.
kitties.
Yeah, and
Kitty
kids.
cats.
Yeah. Father's Day tomorrow.
That's gonna be a great
So
day.
if there's any man in your life that made a statement in your life or guided you along, I'm sure you've had heart-to-hearts with your daddy, Andrea.
Oh, many.
There seems to be a special relationship that a young woman will have with her father.
Absolutely. You know what? He's always been there to give the right advice. Unfortunately, I just never take it.
That happens a lot.
That's the problem. Now, see, that is your dad's name is Mark,
Yeah.
and Mark, I understand what you're going through because She talks to you, then she comes to Bill and I and tells us the same story. And apparently we give her the same advice as you do, and guess what?
I always have to learn the hard way.
That's all right. Yeah, at least you'll learn. It's 10:44. It's the Radio Real Estate Show. I'm Tom Lucas. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Our guest co-host this morning is Andrea Jock of Keller Williams Elite Realty in the Tri-Cities. Bill Macklem, of course, is back from Powell River. You had a good time up there?
Absolutely.
Thanks for calling in.
Fabulous place.
When are you going to invite the rest of us to go one of these holidays?
I think we're going to be taking you guys up next time I go because, I have the van.
You do?
And this time I'm not carrying up a whole bunch of stuff for the wedding, so we have enough room for all of you to come with us.
We can all climb in your shiny van and go?
Absolutely. We're going up there. We're going to go to this Greek restaurant that's great. And there's a place called the Laughing Oyster.
Oh, the Laughing Oyster.
And it's a fabulous place. This is a great chef out in the middle of flipping nowhere, looking out over one of the other arms of Desolation Sound.
Mm-hmm.
And the food is to die for.
I flew the Desolation Sound once. We're talking about BC and about areas of recreational property. Desolation Sound, you go up there on a float plane. The float plane goes up to the dock, shuts the motors off, and you can't hear a sound. My buddy who was flying the airplane he says, what do you hear? I said, nothing. He says, absolutely.
Whoa.
Do you know what is this, the expression, how deafening silence is?
No, I can't.
Total silence. It's like,
really?
Say something, for God's sake. Anyway, so for you people there, Desolation Sound, and having a good day.
Gorgeous country. Gorgeous country.
It's 10:45. It's the Radio Real Estate Show, and we're going to take a look right now at Lower Mainland real estate situations with Don Mortimer. Don is one of the gentlemen that's involved with the Powerhouse Agents over at Remax Crest Realty Westside. I think we have him on the line. Yeah, we do. We've made connection. Let's say good morning to Don.
Good morning.
Are you a dad?
Oh, yes, 5 children.
Hope you get spoiled tomorrow.
Oh, I better.
Spoil us with some information about the Lower Mainland, Metro Vancouver. What's going on real estate-wise out there?
We are super busy out there. Last week, my associate, Andy Matthew, spoke to you about our listing in Sullivan Station in Kilkenny.
I remember that, yes.
What a open house. We had over 50 registered guests, which equated to 5 all-cash offers, and we have the record sale for that area at $152,000 over asking price.
I'm sorry, my mind just closed out. Could you please repeat that?
$152,000 over asking price.
$152,000 over asking price. So if I'm thinking of selling, Don, right now my house could be worth more than I think.
Oh, absolutely. And who says that the Valley isn't bringing those all-cash offers now? We've just proven it all wrong. It's not all about Vancouver.
Things are selling. If you price it right, looks like you're going to sell it in no time at all, right?
Yeah, we had the neighbors and agents saying, what the heck did you do to get this so busy? We'll get you to sell our place.
It's a Saturday morning and you're very busy. You're on your way now to do a little listing presentation. You're showing some condos this morning. What do you have up your sleeve for us folks today in case we're looking for a new place to live?
We actually have 2 listings coming up in downtown Vancouver, Yaletown. They should be released on Monday or Tuesday. One on the 8th floor, one on the 18th floor. They're going to probably go the same day as well.
You have a happy Father's Day. We'll talk to you in a couple of weeks, and we'll talk to Andy next week.
Thank you very much. This is Don Mortimer for Radio Real Estate.
Learn more about the Powerhouse Agents by giving Don and Andy a call at 604-307-3000, 604-307-3000, or visit www.powerhouseagents.ca.
Well, as you say, money makes the world go round, right, Billy?
Oh, I tell you. Now,
I know you were going to talk about the prices of houses here. There was an article in the paper a few days ago that said 40% of Vancouverites feel priced out of town.
Isn't that interesting?
40% of Vancouverites feel priced out of town.
Well, here's a kind of a thing you want to think about. When we talk about Vancouver here in the Lower Mainland, we use Vancouver as a model. So when we want to say that prices are rising, we'll just use the Vancouver proper to show the prices are up. If we want to show that the population is a certain size, we'll use the whole valley as our population base to show that we're a large, affluent community. If we want to talk about centers of the community, we always talk about Vancouver. But what's actually happening is that because you have individual municipalities all throughout the region, as many as 37 if you want to count from Squamish to Hope, and each one of them has a mayor and has a council, each one of them need to keep those people that are already in their community so they can pay taxes. And so as soon as Vancouver, the city, loses people from living in the city because of the fact the house prices are too high for them, and they move out to Surrey or to Langley or to Maple Ridge or to Burnaby, they lose tax dollars. And so now they're saying what we have to do is we have to create something different so that people will stay where they are. Well, that's not entirely possible. You can go to New York City, you can go to Chicago, you can go to Montreal, you can go to Toronto. People who live downtown are different than the people who have families and are living somewhere else. And what people do is that they would look at their income, like you would yourself, Anja, and you say, well, I can afford to live here, so I'm going to move to this particular spot. If it was one city, that would have no bearing on whether the city that you're living in lose any tax dollars. But because we have 37 cities, if you move from one city to another, that city loses those tax dollars, and that's what they're afraid of losing. So if we had one city and you had good transportation systems to get into the downtown core to do your work and then get the heck out, there would be a much more effective way of doing it. So I think that we're kind of putting the cart before the horse here. We're saying, well, we should be able to do programs to help people stay where they are. No, we shouldn't. We have to let the free market be the free market. People can live where they want to live, but they should have actual great transportation systems run by one body that'll actually allow people to get to work and back without having to go through 2 and 3 hours of traffic hell.
Did I just hear you say an efficient transit service?
Yeah, you did.
Is that what you said?
Like in true economic development process, you have a core of the downtown, and then what you do is you build transportation systems out to the burbs, which may be as far as Metrotown, which they've done, and they've done very effectively. And you do the same thing all around the thing. It's like a spoke. Like spokes of a wheel. And then as the city grows, then you build the next transportation hub out further. So you're getting people to drive to a certain spot, park their vehicles, take transportation in. But we don't do that. What we want to do is we want to have a single line going all the way out to Abbotsford or Chilliwack, single line going all the way out to Mission. We want to have a single line going to North Shore or whatever. We're not being very effective. You can't afford to do that. We don't have the population base. So you have to be smarter with your money, smarter with your time, and maybe we don't need 37 municipalities.
Years ago, I had the opportunity to go to Germany, and I was quite impressed with the way they actually moved people over there. They had streetcars, they had trams, they had trolleys, they had buses, they had taxi cabs. People just moved.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. So why can't we do it here?
Because we have too many jurisdictions.
I see.
And people keep on saying, well, I don't want to give up the jurisdiction because it's more effective. And SFU, Economic Department of something, has said, well, we haven't proven that amalgamation is actually going to work. But you know what? It seems to work in New York, and it seems to work in Chicago, Hong Kong, Beijing. There are 2 cities in China that want to merge. One's got 11 million, one's got 13 million, because they figured that if they could merge, they could have economies of scale. But we don't have that here. Doesn't make sense.
So if I was to, let's say that I owned a property in Vancouver, and let's say I was fortunate enough to hire one of the realtors on the show, and I sold that house, and I decided, well, you know what, I'm going to move out to South Surrey. So I do that, and I get all settled. I get nice, comfy, cozy. I'm now Bill Macklem's neighbor. So the city of Vancouver proper then doesn't get my taxes anymore, but the city of Surrey does.
That's right.
Is that how it works?
That's right.
I see.
And so what happens is that the more cities you have, there's a thing called mill rate. Most people don't realize what a mill rate means. Mill rate means that this is the cost to run your municipality. So in my office in South Surrey, the cost of running my office is the same as in downtown Calgary, which has got a much higher price per square foot than Surrey does. And I have no services, basically. I mean, I'm just in the middle of nowhere, off a decent street, but so what? But it's not. Like, so what you got to do is you're going to say, why am I doing this? This doesn't make any sense. Well, the problem we got is that, okay, so I'm not retail. I'm just a service oriented, so I gotta pay the price. And I understand that. I'm happy to be where I am. People who are selling a product now have to take in that mill rate on that square footage cost they got, add that to the wholesale cost of their product to now charge you, Mr. Consumer, Mrs. Consumer, Ms. Consumer, this price to make it effective.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you explained the mill rate to me, because I always thought the mill rate was a rate or fee that you paid to have cabinets built in the kitchen.
That's mill rates.
Oh, mill right. Oh, sorry. All right. So if anyone wants to get a hold of Bill now, Andrea, what do they do?
Call.
Call Bill. That's a good thing. You can start by calling Bill. If he's in, he will take your call. If he's not there, he'll put you on hold. No, actually, you've got a great answering service, don't you?
That's right. I have a great answering service. Yeah. Because we have the 5 people in my office,
That's
Liz
right.
and Diane.
That's right.
We have Benta and Sean and Kathy. And you can call us at 604-684-HOME. 604-684-5400. 4663.
Sounds good.
In the next segment of the show, our home handyman, Finn Jensen, chats about making a profit in the world of real estate.
Hey, good morning. It's Tom Lucas with our guest co-host, Andrea Jock of Keller Williams Elite Realty. Bill Macklem, president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages, is with us. Our producer, and he's not celebrating Father's Day tomorrow, at least not openly, is Dwayne Bishop. Just kidding to the new girlfriend. Just kidding.
Maybe she knows something we don't know.
I hope not. You're listening to the Radio Real Estate Show on Smooth and Easy, CIL 650.
Hi, this is Mark Perry of Englewood Courtyard in Chilliwack. To paraphrase the old song, it's summertime and the living is easy. Where? At Englewood Courtyard. Yes, your new home with designer shaker cabinets, granite counters, and plenty of storage is waiting just for you. Prices start at $174.9 with immediate occupancy. Come visit us at the Valley's premier adult gated community, online at englewoodcourtyard.ca.
When you need it done, you need the Radio Real Estate Moving Team.
How much does a polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice. Actually, the average polar bear weighs 1,100 pounds. Here at Redpath Relocations, we're that good. With more than 30 years experience estimating, we can ensure everything is accurately accounted for and you have the best price with no hidden costs. Check us out at redpathrelocations.com or give us a call at 604-945-9910. Redpath Relocations. Always ready, always reliable.
Hi, Ryan from Diverse Electric, offering top quality work at competitive rates. Together, we at Diverse Electric have 15 years of business and project management experience. Call us at 778-809-2532 or through our website at diverseelectricltd.ca. When you're looking for an electrical contractor who can handle any size residential or commercial project, call Diverse Electric 778-809-2532 or through our website at diverseelectricltd.ca.
For more information, go to RadioRealEstateJune20th2015 and click on the link.
If you've recently purchased or you're thinking of purchasing a house that is in dire need of some upgrades, then look no further. Hi, it's Mark from EA Renovations Limited. Fully licensed and insured, we'll turn your new house into a home you will be proud of. We do what it takes to ensure you're completely satisfied and make your renovation as painless as possible along the way. Call 604-825-0789 today or visit earenos.com to arrange your free in-home estimate.
Time to talk to my good friend over at North Vancouver Nissan, the general sales manager, Kofi Asante. Last time you had a great deal for us. What do you have this time?
The 2015 Nissan Sentra, one of the most fuel-efficient cars out there. For the rest of the month, I'll give anybody who purchases one of those vehicles a maintenance package, which is good for up to 3 years.
You'll find these folks over in the North Vancouver Auto Mall. Kofi, what's your address on the web?
NorthVancouverNissan.ca.
And if you want to call Kofi or one of his workmates, give him a call, 604-985-9311.
When you have a challenging mortgage situation, where do you turn? Private mortgage lenders have picked up where the banks have left many borrowers scrambling. I'm Adam Corbin, president of InstaFund. Borrow from InstaFund for any reason. Purchase more property, build a development, buy out your landlord, or pay other debts. And let's not forget taxes. We can help pay those too. Ask your mortgage broker to call InstaFund for a quote or call me, Adam Corbin, at 604-687-2020. Visit our website at instafund.com.
CIL 650. What's your name? What's your name? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me?
Nah, it's for all the adopted kids. I was adopted, you know that. It's absolutely true. And I used to sing, "Who's my daddy?" I had no idea. Nor had I any idea who my mommy was. So.
No.
So
But they were both rich, so therefore that was
well,
okay,
that's right. They were both rich, and the people that did adopt me, I want to thank them right now, because without you guys, I probably would be, I don't know, down the beach right now doing nothing.
Exactly.
Instead of here on the radio doing nothing.
Well, no, you're doing a great job.
Thank you, buddy.
You're the maestro.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you very much.
10:58. Our radio real estate home handy guy, Finn Jensen, is on the line. Finn, what's on your mind this morning?
Good morning, Tom, and good morning, Andrea. Good morning, Bill. On the same day as a family in Vancouver put their home up for sale, a family in Langley decided it was time to move on as well. Both properties are excellent in their own respect. One is an acreage with a nice rancher and a couple of other smaller outbuildings, perfect for the independent-minded with specific hobbies in mind. The other is a lovely middle-aged Vancouver home with 2 levels and a basement, smaller lot with a detached garage and workshop. 2 completely different settings. But there is a commonality, profit. The Langley property is valued at less than $1.3 million, whereas the older home is up for sale twice that. Each family sees an opportunity to fulfill another idea, something different to try. Both families have owned their properties for more than 10 years, so each will realize a tidy profit on their investments. Would either be happy with the other property? Perhaps. But certainly the Vancouver owner, from a profit point, could easily make the move into the country, whereas the Langley owner, to realize a similar gain, would simply have to head a little farther out. And that is pretty much the whole picture. This is Ben Jensen, wishing all the dads out there a happy Father's Day. Talk to you next week.
Do you have any plumbing or air conditioning work to be done? Call Finn at Gentech Mechanical Installations, 778-378-2740. That's 778-378-2740.
Now, you know, yesterday I was having a little bit of a mechanical problem over Cabo San Lucas, so I called Finn. He came over and fixed it.
Really?
He said, don't ever call me again. Just press that button and you fix it. But I've learned so much from Finn in the last few years.
Yep. Once you have the electricity on, it really works.
Just turn the electricity off. So that's my tip of the day. It's 10:59. Before we go, Andrea Jock is with us from Keller Williams Elite Realty, and I understand you have a super-duper listing to pass along?
I sure do. I have a spectacular oceanfront property located in Belcarra.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It's lovely. Yeah, waterfront, private dock, 20,000 square foot lot.
You can do kayaking from there.
Absolutely. Boating, kayaking,
Ooh.
crabbing.
Crabbing, too?
You can fit right in.
Right off your dock.
How about oysters?
No, just Krabby.
Just
Uncle Krabby. I'm sorry, Grandpa Grumpy. I thought he was Krabby. It's the same thing. So that sounds like a pretty cool place.
Spectacular. It's estimated to be finished in about 3 to 4 months, so very high-end finishings. We're looking around over $500 a square foot.
Now, this is one of your super listings, right?
It is, yeah.
So now somebody would like to get some more information over that. Can they give you a call?
They sure can. My number is 604-783-3124. That's 604-783-3124.
The website?
And my website, pinnaclegrouprealestatemarketing.com.
One more time?
pinnaclegrouprealestatemarketing.com.
House in the middle of our street.
Wow, this hour just flew by.
It did.
Unbelievable.
I'm thinking I might have a buyer for that place.
Really?
Well,
You think?
a
Well-
good buddy of mine, Gary,
Good.
he's associated with Dominion Lending.
Oh, perfect.
He lives up in that area. I'm thinking that he should
Give him
look
a
at
call.
that.
So Gary might have some money then. Maybe Gary needs a friend. Should I give him a call after the show?
I
Why
think
not,
you
eh?
should. Yeah,
Okay.
I think you should.
Well, Bill, thank you for coming back to the studio. Nice to see you again.
Lovely to be here again.
Andrea, thank you for being here for the past couple of weeks. I hope you can come and visit us
Yeah,
again.
thank you for having me.
We'll talk to you next week all about the Tri-Cities. Dwayne is back from Toronto. Say hi to Mom and Dad. That's a nice boy.
Hey, yes. Hi, Mom, Dad. Happy Father's Day, Dad.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to all the dads listening. We'll be back on the radio on Monday afternoon at 2 o'clock. Radio Real Estate Show returns next Saturday morning at 10. So on behalf of Andrea and Bill and Mr. Bishop, it's Tom Lucas saying thank you, bye. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.